Okay, Bolton Wanderers have 2 weeks to sort out their debts or face administration. Yeah, that's right. The High Court has adjourned uh, until April the 6th. Yes, they were in the High Court facing a winding up petition. Yeah, they're in serious financial difficulty at Bolton. Their league position is irrelevant at this point. They could be top of the championship for all we care. They're second bottom, but their league position is actually irrelevant. It's what's going on off the field that's causing so many problems. The club have an unpaid tax bill of 1.2 million in unpaid tax alone. That's on top of all their other debts and outstanding payments that they owe creditors. They owe the taxman 1.2 million in unpaid tax. That's the problem that's not going away. Now, Ken Anderson has agreed to terms with a potential buyer who will pay off the debt. Club officials are going unpaid, club staff, players, coaches, they've had pay issues all season. The club has had, they've got 14 days to complete this sale. That's what they've been told with this adjournment. But the thing is, they've been in court 6 times in 16 months over their debts and their unpaid tax. They've been fighting their tax bill for 16 months, and that lies with Ken Anderson and other people who've owned the club over the years. It's not the fans' fault. It's not the players' fault. It's not the club staff's fault. It's the owners. It is on the owners at this point. There's been some chronic mismanagement of Bolton behind the scenes for a while. It's not solely on Ken Anderson, but he's not a popular man in Greater Manchester. The last club actually to enter administration was Aldershot Town in May 2013, one of 3 clubs in 2013 season in the Football League to go into administration. Aldershot are now in the non-league and struggling in the National League right now. They've really hit hard times. Portsmouth, famously, Coventry City, Port Vale, Plymouth, all these clubs have hit administration since 2011. But there hasn't been a club for 5 years, 6 years even, that has gone into administration. So it's been 6 years since a club had to go into administration. That's a very long time in Football League standards. Bolton are in deep trouble. They are facing a 12-point deduction as a minimum. Christ, there is also a threat of liquidation down the line if whatever happens here cannot be resolved. They are in serious trouble. Likelihood is they get relegated from the Championship anyway, regardless of the points deduction or not. If they were hit with the points deduction, they're automatically relegated. It's quite serious. And of course, if you slip down the league structure, the less parachute payments you get and the less reward money, bonus, the money you get for your league position, you get. So this is important that this sale goes ahead. Bolton are in serious trouble. But a lot of the responsibility is lying with the people who've owned the club in the past and the current owner in Ken Anderson right now. They have to bear a lot of the responsibility of the chronic mismanagement of this once. I mean, they are a great club. They've been in the Premier League. They've been in the League Cup final. Bolton were a really decent Premier League side, and their fall from grace has been rapid, and it's not been kind. And it's worrying because they're not the only club in financial difficulty, and they're not the only club facing this uncertain future. Last season it was Aston Villa were facing administration, and at the 11th hour a solution was found, and now it's Bolton. They have precisely 14 days, exactly 2 weeks to come to a solution, and hopefully the sale goes ahead. Otherwise, they are going to be the first club in 6 years to enter administration. So there we go. That's where it stands right now. The High Court has adjourned. They have 2 weeks to solve their debts and to get sold. So there we go. If you are a Bolton fan, what do you make of all this? I know it's a bit more complicated than what's actually on the board. I try to keep it as simple as possible for people because football financing is notoriously complicated and notoriously all over the place. But this is serious because, the Football League is failing clubs. The FA is failing clubs up and down the country on a regular basis. This is another one. Whatever happened to the fit and proper persons test? It's a mockery, isn't it? But there we go. This is where the club currently stands. In 2 weeks' time, we'll find out their fate. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.